Papama, which is the research and marketing lead at AfricArena. But before we start, what is AfricArena? For those who don't know, so AfricArena mission is to bridge the gap between the entrepreneurs, the investors, and the corporates in Africa. So AfricArena was created in 2017, so 5 years ago. And since we launched AfricArena, the startup who has pitched at one of the AfricArena events were able to collectively raise over $220 million in capital. We also run more than 30 open innovation challenges with our corporates. So this year, AfricArena will be present in 4 different ecosystems. So we started at the beginning of the year with Johannesburg in May, when we covered the Southern Africa. Then we went to Senegal in June for the West Africa. And for the second part of the year, we're going to go to Tunisia to cover the North Africa, and in Nairobi in Kenya in October. And at the end of the year, in mid-November precisely, we're going to have our AfricArena Summit taking place in Cape Town. So today we're all here because our next destination will be Tunis for the North AfricArena Summit. So we're going to be in Tunisia the 22nd and the 23rd of September for our 2-day summit. The summit will be held in Movenpick Hotel, and the tickets are already available in Quicket. And I would also like the time now to thank our sponsors, which are Expertise France, Smart Capital, and The Dot. So now it's time to meet our judges. So I'm going to ask the judges to briefly introduce themselves. So the first one will be Mazen El Kassim from Expertise France. Mazen, do you mind introduce yourself quickly?
Of course, Bintu. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity. So I'm Mazen El Kassim. I'm a senior technical expert in innovation and entrepreneurship. And I'm working with Expertise France on a project called Innovi, EU for Innovation, and supporting the Tunisian ecosystem and Tunisian startups actually to develop and to expand within Tunisia and also across borders, connecting with the regional and international startup ecosystems. And we were very honored and proud to be supporting AfricArena in today's event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mazen. The next judges will be Mohamed Kara from Launch Africa Venture.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, first of all, to AfricArena for having me. I'm really excited to be here. So my name is Mohamed Karar. I am a venture partner at Launch Africa Ventures. Launch Africa Ventures is a Pan-African pre-Series A venture fund. We invest in any country in Africa. Right now, we're in about 12 countries and are looking to add a little bit more. And yeah, excited to be here.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mohamed. And the third judges will be myself. So obviously, I'm Bintu Adekoya. I'm the CEO of AfricArena. Cool. Now that we're done with the presentation, I will hand over to you, Papama.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Bintu, and thank you to the judges.
I need to stop presenting my screen.
Hi guys, sorry about that. Anybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the day and age we live in right now with all these virtual meetings. All right, great. So now let's just get to the pitch session. And first on stage, I'd like to welcome Asid from Sainoa. Hi, Asid.
Hi.
Fantastic. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, please share your screen with us. All right, fantastic, Asid. So you've got 3 minutes to present. So let me know when you're ready.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
So, hi, my name is Skander Seed and I'm a co-founder of Sainoa. Nowadays, companies have the trend of adding more and more technological tools dedicated to collaboration and communication to compensate for the increase in the workflow within their teams, which lead to a dispersion of the information, a waste of time navigating between tools, and a fragmented workspace. We stood up and decided to bring a unified workplace for companies. Synoia will serve as your app hubs and your unique workstation where you can access all your communication channels from one place. In the form of a web platform, you will have access to a unique space gathering built-in communication and collaborative features, as well as the ability to synchronize with most of the used apps to bring all your data from everywhere on any device. Our app platform already supports the most used communication apps, and our team is continuously working on adding other supports. There are currently 64 active users using our solution divided on 9 customers, mainly from France, and we have 200 users in our pipeline. The global team collaboration software market size was $30 billion in 2019 and is projected to reach $35 billion by 2027. We will expand over time, step by step, starting with Tunis and France. Our revenue model is based on a monthly and a user-based subscription with an average price of $8 per month user. We also have a free plan to let the user experience the offered features before upgrading to a paid plan. We opted for a web direct sales as our main distribution channel, but we also plan to use a distribution partner as a secondary one. We are targeting small and medium businesses here, mainly tech, education, and insurance company. We do have competitors. They are mainly focusing on specific aspects of workflows and are mainly based in the USA. But don't forget that our solution tends to integrate many of them, offering us the possibility to see them more like future partners than competitors. Our roadmap is made according to our strategic goals. Our current focus is to exceed the 1,000 user cap by the end of 2021. Until now, we have already generated $10,000 as sales revenue plus other gained services supporting our cash burn, and we are preparing for the last phase of going to market soon. We have also raised $80,000 as equity funds and $70,000 as charity funds from Incubators program. What we are asking you today is summarized in 2 points. First, funds that will be used for empowering our production and for digital marketing campaigns. And what we value more at the moment is to be introduced to professional networks and partners. We are 3 co-founders with 24 years of cumulative experience. Nasreddin Rieh as a CEO and a manager, and 2 technical co-founders, Ayoub Rebah as a CIO and me, Skander Seed, as a CTO. We are also counting 4 amazing persons who joined our rank as interns, but are now full-time pillar of this project. We are excited to collaborate with you and together contribute to the productivity of tomorrow. Thank you.
Perfect, good timing. Thank you, Asid. All right, so once again, we have 2 judges. We've got Mohammed and Mazen. So let's start with you, Mazen. Do you have any questions for Asid?
Yes, thanks. Skander, I would love to hear more about why you, the team, will be able to, to achieve your ambition. Tell me more about the team.
Yes. That's a good question because there is a story behind it. The team, especially the co-founders, we meet ourselves 5 years before going with the project Synoia. We worked together in many companies, mainly IT companies, and we faced the communication issue inside these companies. Mails, WhatsApp, Messenger, chat. We had a lot of tools, and we had always a problem of information dispersion. This is why we said it's time to collect all the data in the same place and don't be dispersed anymore.
Okay.
Thank you, Mazen. Do you have any follow-up questions?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Mohammed, do you have any questions for Asid?
Yeah, I'm curious, what kind of tech stack do you guys use currently in your own team?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you.
Your tech stack. So what kind of platforms do you use? And if you use Synoia to aggregate them as well, what kind of platforms are you using?
Actually, we are using our own built-in chat platform inside Synoia. As a chatting app, and we integrated emails inside it. So when we share emails, we all have that in our own platform.
Great, thanks, Asid. Bintu, do you have any questions for Asid?
Yes, so you presented in one of the slides your concurrent. I would like you to tell us what is your key attribute, what differentiates your product to the other, to your competitors.
That's a good question. For the competitors, we opted for a system that our main competitors doesn't have, because our main competitors are focusing on specific aspects of workflow within companies. For example, for the suite application, it's a tool made for IT members, for IT teams. Our added value is that you can use Synoia for every aspect on the enterprise. For example, if you have managers, if you have commercial, if you have tasks to assign, you can have all your organization inside this single workspace in a simple and efficient and organized way.
Okay.
And we mainly focus on user experience.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
80 seconds left on the clock. So I don't know if any judges have follow-up questions, or perhaps Asid, you want to expand more on something?
Yeah, I have a question regarding the market. So you say you want to you're targeting Tunisia at the moment, and then you want to go to France. Any reason why you're not targeting any other country in the North Africa?
We are not. We are targeting the MENA region and the Europe region in the first part. So we started with small steps. We start with Tunisia, and we will expand on the MENA region, and France later to expand on the Europe region. But right now, even for example, when I said that we have $80,000 as equity funds raised, it's a VC from Turkey who want to invest in the MENA region.
All right, thank you, Asid. Time's up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Great. So next up, I see that Osema from Alien Dimension is here. Hi, Osema, can you hear me? Hi, Osema.
Sorry, I was muted. Can you hear me now?
Fantastic. Good to meet you. How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Great, fantastic. Can you please share your screen with us?
Yes, of course.
All right, fantastic.
So
All right, there you go.
Okay. You're
All right,
good?
we're doing you on.
You can see it clearly?
Yeah, perfect. You can go.
Okay. So as you know, technology is set to revolutionize all different sectors without exception. But has this revolution really transformed the educational sector? No. And this observation was made thanks to our respective experiences. Indeed, we are computer engineers who have contributed in training sessions for youth in ICT. And we had the opportunity to see on one side the technology and its potential, and on the other side, the needs of youth and the extent to which technologies are used in education. We measured the gap, and we decided to be the link between the two. And that allowed us to come up with our solution, Alien Dimension. Alien Dimension is an augmented reality mobile app that provides educational experiences in various scientific fields like astronomy and human anatomy. Alien Dimension takes advantages of the augmented reality technology to overcome the ineffectiveness of the current learning methods. Our work is based on two axes. The first axis is a technological support which has a particular performance and efficiency. Our solution has been tested and approved by our users and by major players in the field like Esprit Education Taiba School. And the second axis is the creation of the educational content. As the educational need is exponential in all different sectors, we need to create the best content to our technological support. And for that, we have collaborated with reputable entities in Tunisia for the verification and the accreditation of the educational content to be delivered. We are in full production, and we are among the rare startups who start selling such a product in the Tunisian market. And today, we are studying our way for the international, For that, we need more educational and financial partners with a need of 500,000 dinars to increase the number of our users, to reinforce the production chain, and last but not least, to expand into new markets. So we come up with an innovative idea to be the bridge between two worlds, the world of technology and the one of education. And today is an opportunity to invest in a cutting-edge product and in a very promising market. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Osama. Thank you. Mohammed, let's start with you. Do you have any questions for Alien Dimension?
Yeah, can you give us a little bit of examples on how you're using augmented reality? Maybe more specific examples of how you're using it for educational content?
Of course, we work on two particular targets, B2B and B2C. For B2B, we offer packages like this that contains a book of the scientific subject that the client bought, with an access to our application where they can find all this content in 3D using augmented reality. For now, we have already launched two products in the Tunisian market, which are in astronomy and the human anatomy. The second axe is with high schools and universities. We deliver the same package, but only with the access. So the school can deliver multiple access for their students without the need to buy all the packs for them. So that reduces for them the cost of buying and is more flexible to share the access with their students.
Great. Mazen, do you have any questions?
Yes, thanks. Thank you, Osama. Just to be a bit more precise, who are your clients? Your main clients.
I work on the B2C and B2B. Yeah. For B2C, I work directly with parents who have kids aged 13 to 18.
Okay.
Okay. For those who are enthusiasts with sciences, etc.
Yes. Individual.
The second client are schools and high schools. For example, during the pandemic, a lot of high schools have switched their education to the online education using Meet and Zoom, just like we are doing right now.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, this is not efficient because the practical education couldn't be mobilized through the cloud, because besides the theoretical education, there is laboratories and things like that inside the school that the school couldn't be able to mobilize that through the internet. And that's where we fill the gap. We create 3D laboratories in human science so they can share it with their students, and their students can transform their rooms into a laboratory and they can make some tests while talking to their teachers using Meet or Zoom.
But it's more the private. I would guess it's more the private schools, right? I mean, we're not looking at the public sector for now.
Yeah, private schools, especially here in Tunisia, because it's the decision is faster and they have more capability to buy.
But I mean, do we just a final follow-up question just on the market? And so we are assuming that if we are selling to the schools, to the private schools, each student must have a mobile phone to be able to use the material?
Yes, of course. Our solution works on 83% of the existing smartphone in the market. So it doesn't necessarily have to have an iPhone 11 or 12. It's we made our statistics, and our solution is working on 83% of the existing smartphones in the market. That's including the South African market, Nigeria, and Kenya, which are the other different 3 countries that we are targeting for the next year.
Okay, thanks, Osama.
All right, thank you, Osama. Time is up. Thank you very much. All right, great. So next up, we have Deep Flows, represented by Mohammed. So Mohammed from Deep Flows, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic. So Sima, if you could please unshare your screen so that Mohammed can share his.
Thanks.
Good.
Yep.
Okay. Good luck, Mohammed.
All right, Mohammed, we are ready when you are.
Yes. So yeah, let's go. I guess this sound doesn't trigger great souvenirs in your mind, isn't it? Traffic in cities is a problem. Today, it is the first time in history where over 50% of humans live in urban areas. Thanks to the internet and technology, the transportation and mobility sector is living not only one, but 4 revolutions at the same time. The sharing economy, automation and electrification of vehicles, and adoption of new micro-mobility services are reshaping the way how to get from A to B. As you can see, demand is changing fast, super fast. However, supply is still adapting slow. Cities all over the world struggle to solve this problem statement and close the gap. They don't have the right data to take the right decisions. And this is why I created Deep Flows. Our vision is to become your city's traffic operating system, like Microsoft for your computers. Our first shippable product today is a SaaS for city planners to help them transform traffic videos into data and insights. We are faster, better, and cheaper than legacy manual counting methodologies. See the power of computer vision to identify, track, and classify different moving objects in a complex scene like this one. So how does it work? So the customer takes a traffic video and then uploads it to our cloud platform. Our system automatically processes these videos and then notifies the customer to download the data on an easy to read Excel format. So far, we secured our first deals after 2 months of launching in Tunisia, and we are negotiating 3 new deals at a value of 30k euros. Our business model is based on a software API analytics. We use a users-based pricing, so we process 1 video hour of traffic for 3 euros. Today, we are targeting the traffic analytics segment in the traffic management market, which is expected to grow 20% year to year from 2020 to 2027 to reach $117 billion globally. We are the first movers in Tunisia and Africa. However, we have competitors all over the world. So we differentiate ourselves with providing multi-channel data from cameras, GPS, and cellular data. And we also provide operations over the software. Today, in order to be as fast and efficient as possible, we choose to narrow down our approach and target the traffic surveyors niche because they have short sales cycles and fast adoption rates. And in order to make this happen, I'm partnering with Wissam, who is our CTO. He's a machine learning engineer, Farah in charge of our B2B marketing strategy, and I'm Mohammed, the CEO of Deep Flows. I'm a civil engineer with a background in intelligent transportation systems. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mohammed from Deep Flows. All right, maybe Mazen can start with you this time. Do you have any questions for Mohammed?
It's for me, yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I do actually. Mohammed, can you give us more tangible examples of your customers, maybe current customers now?
Yeah, of course. So as I was saying, today our customers are traffic surveyors. They typically collect data for engineering firms. So today we are targeting the traffic surveyors. I can show you. This is
what do I mean? Excuse my, but what do you mean by traffic surveyors? Do we mean the Ministry of Interior, so public sector?
No. Or, it's B2B. Yeah, it's to B2B. So our customers, which are traffic surveyors and consultancy and engineering firms, like they have contracts with cities. So we are subcontractors with them.
Okay, and this is happening in Tunisia right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're selling your product in Tunisia.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Mohammed from West Africa, do you have any questions?
Yeah, can you go back to the slide with the market size? Leave that slide 31. Okay, John. Okay. So you said which markets you want to be in at first, and then which ones you want to expand to?
So today we started in Tunisia, and we will be expanding to the North African countries because they have a lot of similarities. Like for instance, Morocco, Algeria, Egypt. So basically, our customers work Africa-wise. So it will be easy for us to scale our business in Africa once we will get the first touch with them in Tunisia.
So how many traffic cameras are in Tunisia right now? Is it widely adopted already?
So in Tunisia, we estimated it at 600 cameras in streets, and now the cameras that we are using are not these cameras, because we need to contact the Minister of Interior in order to. So this is another kind of customers. You see, this is more B2G. So now we are focusing on punctual projects. So if our customer has a project in transportation and mobility, so we will help them to collect data. And then one of the next steps is go further and connect to the existing CCTV camera network. So here we will be in the B2G space.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mohammed from Deep Flows. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Unfortunately, time is up, but definitely you're free to engage with everybody once the event is over.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. All right, great. So next up, we've got Jihad representing Eventizer.
Yeah.
Hi, Jihad.
How are you doing?
Fantastic, thank you.
I'm great, thanks.
All right, let's start the show.
I'm going to share my screen. Just a second. Why I can't find it? Okay, yes, here is it. So, can you see my screen?
Fantastic, perfect, yeah.
No, exactly. So, this is Jihad Bougourra. I'm the co-founder and CBO of Eventizer, and today we are going to tell you about our events management solution. So, in a nutshell, Eventizer is enabling Africans events organizers with the latest disruptive solutions for managing any type of events. We are mainly providing a SaaS solution for hosting and managing online, on-site, hybrid, and immersive events, and we are working closely with events agencies and corporate events managers all over Africa. The team providing the solution is Ahmed Jamoussi, our CEO, Jihad Bougourra is me, the CBO, Yassine Abbas, our CTO, and Usama Samad, our CIO. So the problems we are targeting are mainly, the first problem is many events with different needs and no clear event management process makes organizers lose money, time, and customers. The second problem, the Zoom fatigue and basic attendees experience makes events so boring. And the third problem is there is no African tailored solution for event management, whether technical wise or cost effective wise. Why now? Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, and others have proven that a live streaming or a conf call is not a real event management experience. So this is how we make it better. We provide Eventizer Online. It is an all-in-one events management platform to host and manage mostly any type of online and hybrid events. We also have Eventizer Expo, which is our 3D event solution, and we are also providing an all-in-one platform to host and manage immersive events and expositions of mainly any type. And we also have Eventizer on-site for managing and hosting physical events and trade fairs. So this is an overview about our platform. This is a screenshot taken from a previous event. So as you can see here, there is a very clear event management like experience for attendees. It is also backed up by a back office for organizers. As you can see here, there is event reception, the stage, the sessions. We have also virtual expo and networking areas, and participants can also find a help desk so they can ask their questions or understand the event. And we also have the real-time chat and quiz system. As you see here, also we have the 3D 3D environment. We have basically our 3D avatar where I can use it on my PC or on my smartphone to like go around the expo area. As I can see, also I have like immersive booths. They are 100% personalizable expo areas and publicity areas. We also have places for booth for sales representative of booths and so on, and the navigation menus where we can have like support maps and chat with the event. So our financials and tractions for our revenues for the year 2020 to year 2021, we have generated mostly 100K TND. Customers from 2018 to this year, we have plus 100 customers and plus 100 events for the same period. For our traction, we have plus 20 media articles and plus 5 interviews with whether agencies, organizations, and so on. So our market opportunity, we have a total addressable market of 30,000 billion US dollars, and we are aiming to target a market of 1 billion in the next 3 years. And currently, our market share is around 3,000 K dollars in Tunisia. Our ask for funds is 300K of seed funding. It's going to be divided mainly between research and development, market expansions, and sales, as we are planning to penetrate the Libyan market, Algerian market, and South African market. And also we have the hiring and payrolls of the teams and the necessary hirings we will be doing. Thank you so much. You can reach me out through this contact.
All right, thank you, Jay. Thank you very much. So, Bintu, do you have any questions for Jihad?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much for the pitch. Who are your customers?
Our customers are mainly B2B customers. So I'm going to share my screen again to go through the slide once again. So we are working mainly with events agencies and corporate events managers. So it's a B2B market.
Okay, great. And can you expand a little bit on your business model? Like
our business.
The package. Sorry. Go.
Yes. So our business model is basically one shot for your events, and we are also working with a few of our customers in contracts. So it's long-term contracts for many events and many experiences that we provide to them all year long.
Okay, thank you very much. That's
so I just have something to add about the business model. It is we are like studying the business, like our business model mainly in Africa. As we can see, the other platforms built in other countries, they are not 100% tailored for African business models and African consumers. So we are always trying to understand how the market works, so our business model can fit in perfectly. Yeah.
Okay, great. Mohammed from North Africa, do you have any questions?
Yeah, can you tell me about your platform for managing physical events? What kind of value?
Yeah. Exactly. So Eventizer basically started with the physical events management. So when the COVID hit, we did a pivot and switched to online events. So about our physical events management platform, it's basically a registration system. Like we can set up like a basic registration experience or a complex registration experience, like when we have different packs, different accesses and rights to access for participants. We also have an online payment system, so you can manage your access from there. Participants also have their badges online equipped with QR codes, and those QR codes will contain their contact information, will contain their access information. So let's say we have large conference and not all people have the access to everything. So people will have like different packs, and as an organizer, how can I know and distinguish a participant from another depending on their access types? I just need to scan the QR code in their badges so I can see if they have the right to access this place or not. And also it's backed up with a mobile application for attendees, so they can like see the event program. They can also see like notifications if there is any changes. They can also connect with each other by scanning their QR codes and switch like their informations. So we create like connective system for participants. Also, we have the third part, which is the event stats and information and KPIs, so we can understand like the bigger picture of our event and understand if it was successful or not.
All right, thank you, Jed. Unfortunately, time is up. Well, maybe AfricArena might use Eventizer in the future. Who knows?
I didn't hear you.
I'm just saying, maybe in the future, AfricArena might use Eventizer.
Yeah, definitely. We will be happy to host you on Eventizer.
We'll definitely explore that option. Thanks, Jed.
Thank you so much.
Great. So next up, we have. No, time is up, Jed.
Okay, time is
up. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, great. So next up, we have Majestai. So I'd like to call upon Bashir. Hi, Bashir. All right, Bashir sharing your screen. There you go. Perfect. All right, sir, we ready when you are?
We can't hear.
Hi, Bashir, we can't hear you. Yes, your sound is off. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Bashir.
So, Bashir, what we can do is just skip you for now, then go to the next pitch, then we'll come back to you. Is that fine?
Okay.
Okay, now we can hear you.
It works now. I figured it out. Sorry, I'm gonna start again.
Okay, great. Let me just set the time.
Yes, so okay. This is Bashir Naifer from Majestai, the startup changing the DNA of dealing with data. So as you may all know, we have currently the horrible problem of the pandemic. So many scientists and major public figures said that we are going to have more and more pandemics. And the problem with new pandemics that they take very long time to understand, and to understand this like new organism behavior, to find new or old treatments to stop or at least reduce the human losses due to the pandemic, and to resume to normal levels of economic activity, which even in Tunisia now with like approximately 20% of vaccination, we are still way behind our normal levels of activity. So our solution in Majestai is a digital solution to immediately within days after the virus genome release, we generate these outcomes. First, a detailed prediction of the virus behavior. Second, a duly motivated shortlist of molecules to treat the virus, already known molecules, and a list of human genes possibly affected by the virus. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of story about how in Majestai we have dealt with the pandemic. So as you may all know that there were the virus outbreak in December 2019. After a month after that, there were the genome release, the genome of the new of this virus, of the SARS-CoV-2, and it took more than 90 days to have like first experimental characterization of the genome. So to under the full functional characterization, which helps us to understand how it works and how it deals with our body. It was published by the Swiss Institute of Bioinformatics, by the way, and then we could understand. Could analyze this virus, we could identify some candidate molecules and the future impacts on the human body. With our solution DRAC-I, within days of the genome release and way before, 3 months before the first experimental characterization, we could do all of this. I mean, from only the genome, we had the full analysis of the microbial organism. We predicted the impacts on the human body and predicted a short list of candidate molecules, including nutritional supplements, approved drugs, and some molecules of interest. These are these molecules are already approved, so we know that they are safe and approved, and we have already optimized the manufacturing process for large-scale production. By the way, our prediction 90 days before was very, very, very precise. and the molecules that we have identified in February actually were first scientific papers talking about them that could be candidates to treat the COVID appeared starting from June 2020. So our playing field is at broad the AI for healthcare, but we are starting with AI-powered drug repurposing solutions. We are estimating that market to be 3.4 billions by 2017, and then we are in our R&D pipeline. We have new features, but new products in the field, and we are attacking in the second time the precision medicine, which has approximately $16 billion market by 2025. So our innovation were distinguished nationally and internationally. So lately we have been distinguished as among top 10 best innovations in Africa by the JICA, the Japanese International Corporation. Our solution is now used to characterize the Tunisian strain of the SARS-CoV-2 in a consortium with Institut Le Pasteur, the Health Ministry, the health authorities, Charles Nicolle, etc. And also we have been distinguished as best e-health solution by Forum Realite. Now we are implementing our go-to-market strategy, focusing for the moment on the North African region and the European region. We are developing partnerships with governmental and startup support systems, but from the private sectors. We are developing partnerships to access these different markets. In North Africa, we have already started with Algeria. In the Europe, we are implemented in the UK, but we have partners across Netherlands, Germany, and France. An overview of our pipeline. So we have our ongoing projects with the Health Ministry of Tunisia and the JICA, but we are in an advanced phase with major international pharmaceuticals such as Sainsbury Laboratory, Opalia Recordati, and JSK. So we are a 12 professionals team. We are an experienced team with complementary expertise ranging from bioinformatics and life science, innovation and operations, and technology and data science. So we have more than 110 years of accumulated experience.
Hi, Bashir. Thank you. Sorry, I have to stop here.
Thank you very much.
Q&A session. Thank you. You went a bit over time.
Yes.
So unfortunately, we only have time for one question.
For that.
No, no worries, no worries. So, Mazen, you have a question for Bashir?
I don't actually know. Thank
you. Don't? Okay, great. So, Mohammed, let's jump straight to you.
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit about your team and why you think you guys are made for this?
Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit. I'm gonna go back to the team slides. A bit of background of Majestai. Majestai was co-founded by two professionals, one in the business with more than 10 years in consulting, digital transformation consulting with EY in Europe, and the other one is a professor, university professor, but he conducts with more than 10 years of data science experience in bioinformatics. And the whole team, actually, we know each other way before Majestai. So me and one of the co-founders, we were running an association here in Tunisia together. The other ones, they developed some other projects together. So we have built a knit close team from the beginning. So we call ourselves the co-founding team. And we have complementary expertise. So we have the data science and technology expertise. We have the business expertise and the consulting expertise. But we also have a subject matter expertise, whether in life science, but also in other sectors that we are in, like financial services and the government. So yeah, that's our team.
All right, thank you for sharing. Unfortunately, time is up.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, next up on stage, I'd like to call Alexandra from Shipsa. Hi, Alexandra.
Good afternoon. Let me try to share my screen. Where is the button? Can I share it? Do you see it? Are you seeing
Not yet. Bashir, have you unshared your screen?
You seeing my screen or?
No, not yet. We still see Bashir's screen.
Bashir have to stop sharing screen so Alexander can do it.
Sorry. So we are waiting for Bashir, but first of all, thank you.
All right, there you go.
Oh, you can see it, or?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay,
Perfect.
cool.
We just maximize, then we are ready to go.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, thank you very much for having us here, and good day to the judges. I'll try to make it short and brief. The project, the Shipzer project, is to build the global leading platform for container inland services. So it's a big word, and we'll try to define what we're doing today and where we're heading at. The first thing I want to discuss about is our team, because I think it's today our main assets as in any startups. We are two founders. The CEO, which is Sami, has a huge experience in engineering and marketing, B2B solutions, technological B2B solutions. So he's bringing a large chunk of huge projects for multinational, and myself, who has been working in the shipping industry for the last 20 years. In the MERS group, which is the worldwide leading company in shipping, doing CEO function and board member functions for multi sites, large teams, more than 100 millions of turnover. So we have a huge experience, and we brought this experience together to solve some of the issues that we're seeing in shipping. A quick look on what shipping is. Container shipping industry is a gigantic market. It's 7,000 billion of revenues every year. And specific, while we all know what the ports are and the gigantic ships are, and that shipping is enabling global trade, we less know that what inland services is. And inland services is everything is happening after the port. And out of these 170 million full containers that are shipped every year, the carriers and the shippers are losing track of what's going on once the container is outside the port, and what's going on, and it's a massive issue, and we're seeing it today with a lack of containers all over the world. So, and this part of the process is huge as well. It's more than 4,500 billions of euros every year that are in this process. So we are narrowing down the scope on inland service. And in tow inland service, where you have these 170 millions of full containers moving on all over the globe, we are focusing on empty container depots. Why that? Because every time you have a full container, you have 2 times an empty container. What is it? It's coming from import, is discharged as customer facilities, then it's going to an empty container depot, and it's sent it over to an exporter to load the container. What we're doing in Shipzer 1.0, it's to manage this process of the empty container depot, the gating, the inspection, the repair, the storage, and the gate out. That may sound very simple, but it's a very chaotic process in reality. And that's what we're doing, and that's what we are addressing in Shipzer. Why are we addressing? Because it's a huge market. It's a 300 million market only for software regarding empty depots. And that's what the version 1.0 of Shipzer is doing. And if we're going to the secondary market, which is the multimodal terminals that are coming up hugely because of the decarbonation of the industry, it's a 1.3 billion market that we are looking into, and that's something that is fairly new into the business. So what our platform is doing in reality is that we are taking end-to-end process of these facilities by having tablets where you have the operators that are giving all their tasks, You have the managers and the coordinators who can access all the data remotely from their desktop, and everything is connected to the customers and to the shippers through the platform. And it's in the system is built up in Google platform. So it's a SaaS using Google. It's a pay-as-you-go, so it's very cheap. It's very cheap to go. We have huge productivity gain by automating everything and standardizing all the processes. And we are supporting the CO2, the decarbonation of the industry by reducing the waiting time of the trucks, for instance, at the gate. Today, there is competition. So some are mainly from Asia, India, and Australia. But we have a significant competitive advantage on the features that we are proposing. So we have a clear view of what is going on and how we can address it. So based on our competitive advantage, we have a clear path to grow. This year we will do more than 100,000 euros of revenue with our first implementation. The system, the version 1.0 has been launched in April. And we are signing up a lot of contracts going on, so that will lead us to close to 700,000 euros of revenues in 2022. Sorry, and then moving up towards even more highs by addressing the larger market.
Hi, Alejandro. Sorry to interrupt you, but I have to stop you right there. Thank you. I'd like to take one question. Mazen, do you have any questions for Alejandro?
Yeah, what is your marketing strategy to expand?
Yeah, so here we have a very clear picture of who the customers are. So we have different customer segment, different geography, different types of facilities and different systems that they are using. So today we are addressing only the depot operator in Europe and Northern Africa. So driving distance from our base with smaller depots, and we want to gradually grow the customer segment and at the same time grow the geography.
All right, thank you. Unfortunately, we only have time for one question. But thanks, Alexandra. Thank you very much. So right now, I'd like to call upon the last startup that we'll be pitching, and that is Trust IT.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
Great. Hi, Mohammed from Trust IT. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Fantastic. Can you please share your screen with us?
Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
So just click on present, then we're good to go.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Mohammed Amin Aouni, founder and CEO of Trusted. Today, worldwide, more than 22 billion electronic devices are being used with a lifetime of 2 to 4 years only. And according to Eurobarometer, 77% of European citizens would rather repair their devices than replace them. But how to be sure to find a trusted repairer? And is it possible to track the process digitally? Moreover, with COVID-19 increased the use of electronics, but disturbed its supply chain, resulting in a significant increase in the demand on the repair alternative. To resolve all this, we started Trusted, digital management platform offering repair marketplace with customer success and delivery services based on a large expert and suppliers network. The process is easy and takes no more than 30 seconds. Any electronic devices repair request can be submitted through our mobile app or website. The user gets a unique code to start track digitally his repair need. All operations are digitally tracked and secured using our in-house developed full solution using 3 web platforms and 2 mobile apps. Our business model is based on an average of 25% commission on repair operations and 15% on sales of refurbished or new devices. For B2B, we started a subscription offer based on a monthly engagement of a minimum of 100 euro. Thanks to our incredible quality label, we can attract unlimited affiliated repairers to our network, to whom we offer quality consultancy, equipment, digital tools, and training. This way, we ensure a sustainable supply that is constantly growing our repair capacity. For Tunisia, the total addressable market is estimated to 200 million euros, based on more than 10 million electronic devices and estimation of 20 euro margin per operation, which gave us an estimated serviceable obtainable market of 2 million euros. For MENA region, market research estimates the total addressable market up to $38 billion by 2025. So far, we succeed to affiliate more than 50 repairers covering 70% of Tunisian territory to score over more than 5,000 customers and 100 companies, with reaching 150,000 euro on GMV. Making the most of COVID-19 market opportunity, we started a social action branded Sharek, that is Participate. We succeed to collect 10 tons of e-waste and all devices to transform them to more than 900 refurbished devices. And we was backed by UNICEF and Canadian Embassy for this social action. The process of Sharek is simple. We collect donation online. We make the collation sorting based on expertise of our affiliated repairer, so we can refurbish the maximum of device to make benefit people based on a traceability platform. We are managing to store and deliver a selective sorting for the new non-reusable parts and e-waste, so we can access the global recycling industry by finding business and non-profit international partner to export the sorted e-waste. We are seeking for $5,000 to be spent as follows: on product development, on senior recruitment to scale up our operation. And none of this would have been possible without a multidisciplinary team of over 20 members composed of myself with more than 10 years on experience on management and business development, and more than 30 years of combined experience in customer success, sales, and marketing team. We are honored to be backed by Orax and Pixel as a development partner and shareholder. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mohammed from Kastaichi. So, Mohammed from North Africa, do you have any questions?
Awesome work. I don't have any questions right now.
All right, great. Bintu, can I come to you?
Yes, I have one question regarding the customer journey. Like, where do they bring their broken device, etc.? How does it work?
Yes, so our customer have the two choices. If they want to home pickup, they can ask for, and it's free. And if they want to go to the nearest affiliate store, they can also do so. So we have a network on all over 20 big cities in Tunisia, and they can go to affiliated store or ask for a home pickup.
Okay, cool. And the reason you asking for money right now, because you would like to extend in other countries?
Yes, we are aiming to secure the whole process and duplicate it in all over, because the problem is in every country. So we have a lot of repairer, and they are not affiliated on like website, and they are not with a qualified. They haven't a trusted label that they can give trust to customer. So we want to applicate same. So we're getting labelized and affiliated stores and repairer, and then work on how to customer be in direct contact with them based on our solution.
Thank you very much.
Great.
Yeah,
Mazen, do you have any questions?
Yes, thanks. I mean, on the same topic that Bintu started. So your market expansion. What is your next target? Which country?
We are aiming to go to GCC and probably North African country like Libya and Algeria.
Okay, and I mean GCC. I would guess that they have some competitors.
Yes, we are aware about this, and we are putting our social green program to get like some difference on the classic repair network.
Okay, thank you. Sharek is a very good idea. Well done.
Yeah. Great, Mazen. Mohammed, you've got 10 seconds left. I don't know if you have any closing statements. Mohammed?
Yes.
You have 10 seconds left. Do you have any closing statements?
Okay, so I want to thank everyone for this opportunity, and hope really to resolve all the African problem with our solution, and to contribute to make the African world better.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. And that brings a conclusion to our pitch session for the seed stage startups in North Africa. Thank you so much to our 7 companies that pitched today. I know it's not easy to pitch under such constraints. It really isn't, given so much time that you spent on building your companies. So we really appreciate your time and your effort. And of course, to the judges as well, Mohammed and Mozen, we appreciate you. And that's the end of the session for today. So Bintu, over to you.
We don't hear you, Bintu. We don't hear you.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me and see my screen now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Perfect, cool. So thank you very much, Papama, and thank you for all the startups and the juries. Today we're here because of the North Africa Summit that's going to take place on the 22nd and the 23rd of September at the Mozambique Hotel. The tickets are already available to be purchased in Quicket. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank again all our sponsors for the event, which are Expertise France, Smart Capital, and The Dot. Perfect. So that ends our session. So thank you very much, everyone. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you, Bintu.
Great. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. It was a pleasure for us.
Thanks, guys. Keep up the amazing work.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.